They said when prayer fails, praise. Get ready with me, guys, while I tell you everything that happened on my call to bar week. I got called into the Nigerian bar in July 2025. Everything was going well until the week of my call. On the Saturday before my call to bar, I had gone to the body of benchers all to collect my invitation card. I used my ATM, my ID card, my law school ID card, because she needed that ID card to even get into the body of benchers complex. I'm going to be using this Easy Blow foundation by Huda Beauty. One thing about me is that I always try to get ready before the date of anything. And I was working a very demanding 8 to 5 job. So on Tuesday, I decided that, okay, let me get my call to bar things ready, because I know that I'll go to work on Wednesday and I will not have time to pack. Just for me to get my ID card ready, and I couldn't find my ID card. I was quite shocked when I couldn't find it. While at work, I received an email from the Nigerian law school that I've only been cleared for partial call and not full call, meaning that I would not get two certificates. During call to bar, we get two certificates. I searched for that ID like my life depended on it. Guess what? I couldn't find it. We're going to be setting our cream product. These were not the only things that went wrong that week. Anytime I always thought about my call to bar week, I thought about spending time with my friends. I was unavailable throughout that week. I was at work. I was working. I also asked me to clear my emails because I was on the email team. And me, being a perfectionist, being new on the job, I always want to make a good impression. I was in that office till 7 o'clock. All this time, my cousin and my brother are tearing our house apart, trying to, my room apart and the house, trying to find my ID card. No one could find it, my ID card. I remember replying, responding, and I remember tears just dropping from my eyes, because this is not how I planned to be. The one thing that did not stop was that I was praying, and this is the testimony part. And I remember this thing that I grew up hearing. I think it was Daddy Gio that said it. They said when prayer fails, praise. I stopped praying and I praised God for a few minutes. Then I went to sleep. I spoke to some of my friends during all this ordeal, and they said just take a photocopy of it. I woke up in the next morning with a faith I never had before. So when we got to the body of Benchers complex, they asked me for my ID, and I told them that I misplaced it. Straight up. No baggage, no explanations. I just told them that I misplaced. And they were like, drop the photocopy and go inside. Now, I didn't expect anything else. God really said, relax. Let me put your enemies under your leg. I got both certificates. I was in total disbelief. I knew it was going to come true, but I did not know it was going to come true the way it came true. The funny thing is that the blessings of that day did not even end in that all. I told the girl in Sephora that I wanted something that pops, and she gave me this color, and I love it. But it's heat. So, guys, this is the finished look. I already got my clothes before I started doing my makeup. But the whole point of this story is that even when there's chaos everywhere, God is still faithful. Is still faithful. And the funny thing is that it does certain things just for you to show it. I think one thing I learned from this whole ordeal is that no matter how crazy it gets, just continue to trust God, because that was what I did. I think that was the first time ever, complete faith all at once. That was the first time I think I've ever done that. And God did not disappoint.